You can see all sorts of cool vehicles and custom builds at SEMA. In fact, we've shown you quite a few of them on this channel, including a resurrected Ford GT, a Viper-powered Datsun 240Z, and a completely decked out Plymouth Roadrunner. Now, if you're a big off-roader, don't worry. SEMA showcases plenty of vehicles built for crawling over rocks and blasting across the desert. And you'll see some in this video. I'll show you 3 cool rigs we saw at SEMA. A highly modified Toyota Land Cruiser, a customized 2024 Ford Bronco Badlands, and Ford's Bronco Roadster Concept. All 3 show that despite the changes made to them, one thing remains the same. Model years pass, vehicles age, but going off-road never gets old.
For over 75 years, SONAX has set the standard in automotive appearance care. The Beast wheel cleaner turns red as it attacks brake dust and grime, delivering the deep cleaning results enthusiasts and professionals expect. Available at sonaxusa.com.
First on the list is a 1995 Toyota Land Cruiser HJZ75 that we saw in the Venom Tires booth. It's part of the 70 series of the Land Cruiser, which was launched in 1984 as the successor to the iconic 40 series. The 70 was available with various body styles, wheelbase lengths, and gas and diesel engines, and packed several improvements, including better ride quality and drivability, and a more spacious cabin. I reached out to the owner of this Land Cruiser, Gleb Liashko, to get the details on it. He told me it has a 4.2-liter diesel straight 6 under the hood, which is paired with a 5-speed manual and part-time 4-wheel drive. Gleb imported his rig from Japan, where it used to be a fire truck. At first, his goal was to convert his Land Cruiser into an overlanding vehicle. But after a few trips in it, he completely changed the direction of the build and decided to make it into a rock crawler. Gleb swapped out the front axle for a Trail Gear rock assault unit and replaced the front leaf springs with the custom 3-link setup with 16-inch Fox coilovers. To make maneuvering on the trails a little easier, Gleb opted for a PSC hydraulic assist steering kit. He planned on adding big tires and beadlock wheels, so he had to install 529 gears at both ends. Front and rear ARB lockers helped keep his Land Cruiser moving onward and upward. After wheeling around with that configuration, Gleb decided to work with a company called Force Motoring to make the rear end more capable. Once again, the leaf springs were yanked out, but this time they were replaced with a 4-link arrangement and more 16-inch Fox coilovers. It was around this time that Gleb chose to make his rock crawler into something unique for the 2025 SEMA Show. Once Gleb's build was done, not only did it have an upgraded suspension, but it also had a front winch, snorkel, 17-inch Fittipaldi off-road wheels, and, thanks to Venom Power tires, a set of 40-inch Swampthing mud terrain tires. There's even a spare mounted above the custom flatbed, which has plenty of room for things like a Pelican case and other gear. We're really glad we got a chance to see Gleb's unique Land Cruiser at SEMA. Don't be surprised if you see it the next time you go wheeling. The 6th generation Ford Bronco may have an independent front suspension, but in many ways it's a lot like its rival, the Jeep Wrangler. It's a body-on-frame vehicle with a low-range 4-wheel drive and a removable roof and doors. And just like the Wrangler, the Bronco has an avid following of owners who love modifying it. Brittany Sigafoose is one of those passionate people.
Hi, my name is Brittany. This is my build Lyra. She's a 2024 Ford Bronco Badlands, and I lovingly call her my Deep Space Bronco Queen, which is aptly named because the main feature of her is the Pillars of Life inspired wrap on her that is also reflective, fully reflective at night. But my main sponsor for SEMA 2025 this year is Armadillo Designs, my hardtop. This is the first all aluminum aftermarket hardtop, which has been custom powder coated in Ford Blue Ember. It's great because the top panels are removable just like the OEM version, but you can also remove the side gull-wing panels and the back panel, and so you get a fully topless feel without having to store an entire bulky hardtop. The ride inside is also much quieter. On the front here, we have the hood is a Cervinini Ram Air hood. And I had the grill insert here powder coated. All of my mounts and little accent pieces are powder coated. This super root beer color by Prismatic Powders to really make the amber colors and tones in the wrap pop. We have some Oracle bi-oculus LED headlights. There are 3 rings in these headlights, so each ring can light up independently a different color. I also have Oracle's lighted badge lights, and these have their new sequential function. So when you start it up, they actually blink in sequence. It's a really cool, fun effect. DV8 front and rear bumpers, and I just partnered with a company, small local company out of Arizona called Cavalier Lighting. So they set me up with their new 20-inch dual row LED light bar. This is brand new. I'm the first person to ever have this. I also have their front pods on the front that are a dual function, both white and amber lights. Underneath, to get on the floor, I have more Mountain Off-Road, their skid plate design. These are also that custom super root beer color, but these are really cool because they have a different design. Their bolts are actually recessed, so when you're out on the trail and if you smack one of those bolts, it's recessed, so you're not actually smacking the bolt, you're smacking the housing that the bolt lives in, which is super handy. We come around the side here. I have the Oracle Vega pod lights for my ditch lights here with the amber lens covers on them. Super nice bronze wheels from TIS. Again, help that amber color in the wrap pop. And then a nice aggressive off-roading tire by TIS, or by Hercules. Custom colored fender flares, the same super root beer color. And then on the back, again, DV8 bumper with more of those Cavalier lights in them. And then my favorite whip lights by Blue Line Whips. These are full RGB, and when you buy them in pairs, you can tie them into your brake lights, your turn signals, your reverse lights, all the fun things, and they make a great chase light also. And then last thing on the side here with the Armadillo Designs hardtop, these gull wings are super nice because they're fully functional, so these can both close and lock. So you get that safety and security, but if you're out on the trail and you need something, you don't have to unlock the whole Bronco to get it. Your stuff can live right here, and I have my Morphlate living here. So that just makes it that much handier. It's a good blend of both form and function for me.
Last year, the Ford Bronco turned 60. To celebrate, Ford introduced the 60th anniversary trim package for the Bronco. That's not surprising, but Ford didn't stop there. It also created a modern version of the 1966 Bronco Roadster. Talk about a happy birthday. Back in the day, Ford offered the Bronco as a half-cab pickup, a wagon, and a roofless and doorless roadster. First-gen Broncos are much smaller and more low-key than the current ones, so to make the 60th anniversary version, Ford had to simplify and scale things back. Inspired by a 1966 Wimbledon White Roadster, Ford applied the same color to its build, although it did add some maroon that starts below the door openings, goes over the rear tires, and wraps around the back. You can see more inspiration in the old-school style bumpers and the 1552 analog wheels, which mimic the look of the 66 model's wheels. There is no roof or door, so getting inside the cabin is quick and easy. Like the exterior, things inside are pretty simple. 2 metallic silver seats and a manual transmission. Behind the seats is a small storage area that holds the spare tire. Judging by the looks of the Roadster, it seems easier to unload the spare from the rear of the vehicle, where Ford honored the OG Bronco Roadster once more by switching from a swing gate to a tailgate. A lot of people modify and personalize their Broncos, essentially turning them into unique builds. Unfortunately, the 60th anniversary Bronco Roadster is a truly one-of-one vehicle because it's a concept only. SEMA may have some wild custom creations, but those are not completely removed from reality. In fact, they're reflections of it, albeit highly modified ones. People love going off-road, and as the 1995 Toyota Land Cruiser and 2024 Ford Bronco we saw at SEMA Show, they're willing to put in the time and money to make their rigs go further and climb higher. Yes, the 60th anniversary Bronco Roadster was a concept, but it was inspired by a vehicle that used to be in production, and is still currently driven by its lucky owners. I'd like to thank you for watching our SEMA footage, and since you're already at this point at the end, please just go a little further and click the like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel so that you can see more of our content in the future.